What's going on, guys? It's Brandon. So this article from Engine Patrol 4 days ago, Harlan Charles, the former marketing manager for the Chevrolet Corvette, announced on LinkedIn that after 37 years with GM, he is no longer with the company. He spent 24 years focused on Corvette, contributing significantly to the C8's development, while not explicitly stating he was fired. Charles hinted his Corvette dream was over, and speculation suggests his departure may be linked to GM's warranty policies. This shakeup follows the retirement of Corvette former chief engineer Taj Jukter, with Tony Roma now leading the engineering team. Okay, so warranty policies. Okay, and remember, he quit right after, he was no longer employed right after Wendy Miller and I get into it a few days earlier, the week prior, and I also pulled my car into the service department and showed that the oil was raising, and explained on a half an hour long video on the C8 Z06 service department visit where I'm communicating with the, sorry, I got white stuff on my lips because I was putting chapstick on because it's kind of cold out. I basically pulled in the service department, half an hour long talk with the guys, and they're explaining how their inside guys knew the C8 Z06 engine wasn't ready, all these different things. Harlan, there's good possibility that that might have been the straw that broke the camel's back as well, where Harlan goes and talks to management and says, hey guys, this guy has got our number. He knows that the oil raises up and that it's not the dealers that are doing it. While people like Justin and Horsepower Obsessed and our other puppets are doing a decent job of trying to convey the message convey the lie message that it's only the dealers that raise the oil and not the car itself. While that does happen once in a blue moon where the dealers mess up, this Brandon, the Vet Titans guy, he's showing people that the oil raises often, and the dealers are becoming aware of it as well. Because the dealers are very receptive to the message because they're getting blamed for this issue and it's not them, right? So, and this Brandon guy also knows what the blue moon situation is that provokes this into happening. He solved the puzzle. He understands fuel systems very well. And he's been complaining that the car needs 2 fuel pumps anyhow, so in the tank. So he's solved the puzzle. So all these puppets out there like Andrew Zurich and who want to say that I'm crazy and insult my character and all these different things just so that they don't get sued, because that's what's going to happen once people realize that, okay, the cars don't have a big enough fuel system to begin with. Then you have upgrade shops upgrading cars further, and then still not adding an extra low side pump. What the hell is going on with these guys? Why aren't they telling us the truth? Brandon's the only guy who tells us the truth because he's not trying to game us for money. Okay, he's just telling us the truth. His YouTube channel is not for profit. He doesn't even sell t-shirts, which I probably could at this point. People keep telling me, you need to sell t-shirts, man, because we would spread the message at these bash and different events like that. But the point is, there's a good chance that Harlan said, look, we need to cover these raised oil situations under warranty or else we're toast. And while he's half correct, the executives at GM who knew that this raised oil issue was a problem, they've already thought it through enough to know that they can't cover it under warranty, because it would mean every single C8 Z06 would get recalled and lemon lawed, and General Motors would basically go out of business because they don't know how to solve the problem. They don't believe me that I know how to solve the problem with my fuel system. They don't believe that an independent low side line on each high side pump, independent low side line from each independent low side fuel pump can solve this issue to where neither bank runs overly rich, because now you have a macro dial on each bank. They don't get it. Harlan doesn't get it. These guys don't get it. And they took too long to listen to me. I was explaining this before the C8 Z06 was ever even released. I explained it to Taj. Now, while Taj might know I was right, there were probably people in higher places like, let's release the car in a fucked up state. That way people's engines blow up once they're out of warranty. And for those of you who say, Brandon, that would cost them a ton of money on engines that are in warranty. Right. But if they know they're going to make $30,000 per engine once it gets out of warranty, and it only costs them $5,000 to make the engine in warranty, okay, when they have to pay the bill, that means for every one that fails in warranty, if they have That means for every 6 that fails in warranty, if they even have 1 that fails out of warranty, they've broken even. But it's going to be the other way around. More are going to fail out of warranty than fail in warranty. It's just the nature of physics and engine wear. More are going to fail later than fail early. So whatever number you have that fails early, you're going to have way more that fail later. So General Motors has taken like the crackhead, like crack addict approach to business. Instead of just being like, oh, we're in business for the long haul, we're fine. They're crack addict reasoning executives. Well, I'm not going to say they're on crack, but they're crack addict reasoning executives. They're druggy reasoning executives. Have decided, let's try to scam everybody and get the best of everybody with these engine problems. And nobody's going to be able to figure out that it's global B plus voltage swings, miscommunications in voltage global B that result in these voltage swings that result in our low side fuel pump not behaving properly, and in turn it causes our engines to have all kinds of different optimal conditions of lean and rich, and it causes our engines to fail early. Okay, so I can, if rumors are speculating that was part of what Harlan was talking to these guys about, I think these guys also came back at Harlan like, and then you talk about the Grand Sport, dude. Brandon's talking about the Grand Sport. This guy's got our number left and right. So who'd you tell about the Grand Sport, Harlan? And so then at that point, it's one thing after another, and it probably just got into a big pissing match where they're just like, fuck this guy. He's going to bankrupt our company. Harlan is. But Harlan's telling them probably the harsh reality of truth that they don't want to hear. Instead of asking for the warranty on the oil change, what Harlan should have been asking for is a proper fuel system. Because you certainly can't warranty cars that are all going to make the same problem when there's bad fuel all over the place. The bad fuel is very common. For those of you like, oh, it's just a once in a blue moon thing. No, every 5th time you put fuel in your car, you're getting bad fuel. On a regular car, and the regular car runs fine. It's the Corvette C8 Z06 that has an issue with it. That's why it's such a big deal. This problem is very common with the questionable fuel. Non-optimal fuel. Happens all the time. It rains, it snows, water gets in fuel, other cars, life goes on, but not the C8 Z06. Again, could this all be a big staged event? Sure. But I think it's weird that people would be speculating that, okay, is it all a staged event by Harlan getting fired and then it's going to come back and reveal the Grand Sport, blah, blah, blah? Sure. That could be. I've already mentioned that. But I think it's pretty weird that other publications are saying that it was a dispute between Harlan and General Motors about warranty stuff. That's like a detail that doesn't just come out of nowhere. That's interesting. So things are about to get... I mean, General Motors is on the verge of bankruptcy with the situation they put themselves in. This is serious shit, guys. See ya.